Now it is time for the award-winning JBL Travel Minute with Joe Leo with JBL Travel Group. JBL Travel Group is the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. You can reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200. And now get ready to learn something new about travel. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week I want to talk about packing tips for a stress-free vacation. So the big debate is always, should you roll your clothes or should you fold your clothes? The truth of the matter is, if you roll them, it takes up less space, and also your clothes get less wrinkled. So judge that when you're packing your suitcase. I always roll my stuff. The next thing is packing cubes. They're great for organizing inside the suitcase, so you can keep things, kind of separate, whether it's toiletries or charging cables or whatever that stuff is. The next thing is the tech essentials. And that's, you have chargers for your iPad, your cell phone, your tablet. I always bring a portable strip, a plug strip, so that, because a lot of times in the hotel or on the ships, there's only one plug, either by the bed or by the desk. So we plug it in there, and then we can attach everything else there. So that's a good tip to have. The other thing is an emergency kit. It's always good to have an emergency kit. Duct tape, of course, if you need that to hold something together, like your suitcase. Collapsible water bottles or reusable water bottles. Also, one of the most important things I found over the course of traveling is a sewing kit, because you never know when you're going to lose a button or something. Maybe your belt clip is going to come loose. So a sewing kit is always essential. Now, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4 rule, which I don't go by, but basically it stands for 1 hat, 2 pairs of shoes, 3 bottoms, pants, capris, whatever it is, shorts, and 4 tops that you can alternate and mix and match during the course of the week. Now, I course to know the women always like to bring more because they want to change, a couple of times during the day. But that's the 1, 2, 3, 4 rule. I don't go by it. Generally, one of the things that I tell people always, first of all, like we said before, roll your clothes and layer the bulky items more toward the top. Don't forget your travel documents, your passports, visas if you need them, all of your tickets. Make sure that you're not putting that inside a suitcase that you're checking with the airline or you're checking with the cruise line, because you're going to need those things when you get to security and when you go to check in on the cruise line. And I've seen people throw that in their suitcase, give it to the porter, and then get up to the desk and they don't have what they need. And then it's a big search to go find that suitcase to get their stuff out of it. So make sure that stuff is in your carry-on bag and not in your suitcase. Planning outfits in advance. This is really hard to do, but I generally like to try to take, if I'm going away for 7, 10 days, shorts and then a number of tops that I can wear with those shorts. Dress pants, the same thing. Dress shirts, I go away with those, and I try to roll those together so I have them all set when I get there. Limit your shoes. You don't really need a lot of shoes. I know the ladies like, 6 pairs of flip-flops, but you really only need a good pair of walking shoes, flip-flops for the beach, maybe water shoes. So limit those because they do take up a lot of space in there. Also, a lot of times, I don't need it, but the ladies try to carry little travel size toiletries with you, shampoo, conditioner, that kind of stuff. Now, remember, if you're going to keep that in your carry-on bag, that you have to follow the TSA rules and have that in a separate plastic pouch so that you can take it out and show it to them. However, some of the airports now have these new CAT scan machines, and they tell you don't have to take anything out because they can see inside that bag and see everything. So depending on the airport you're going to and the type of TSA machinery you have, you may or may not have to take that out. As far as clothing, when you're going through TSA or any kind of security inspection, layer your clothes because they're going to want to take your jacket off. 9 times out of 10, they're going to want you to take your shoes off unless I think it's over 75 now, or if you have TSA approval. But remember that when you're traveling outside the country, that TSA approval does not work with the security in the foreign country coming back into the U.S. Some people suggest packing a pillow and a blanket for the plane. I never do that. I have my neck pillow that if I'm going on a long flight, I'll take that. And always weigh your luggage. Make sure that you're not overweight, so when you get to the airport, you don't have any surprises. You can buy one of those little handheld scales on Amazon that you can check your luggage before you leave the house. Again, so you don't have any surprises, because for overweight luggage is an extraordinary charge. Bonus tip, if you're going on a longer vacation, I always bring a canvas bag that I can use as a laundry bag. Some resorts have laundry facilities if you want to do it during the week. I know that the cruise ships do, where you can send it down and they'll send back that laundry for you. But I always bring a laundry bag, keep it in the floor of the closet, and at the end of the day, throw any dirty clothes in there that we used. So I hope this helps you. We're packing for your next trip. This has been Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Joe. You've been listening to the award-winning JBL Travel Minute with Joe Leo, winner of the 2024 Magellan Awards of Excellence. Each week, Joe takes you through the ins and outs of the travel industry and gives you ideas about travel that you never even thought about. If you're looking to take a trip, book a cruise, or a special event, then reach out to Joe Leo at JBL Travel Group at 732-831-5200, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.